So I made a graph, okay, about how much time I have to build my way out of the corporate meat grinder. Okay, and I don't know what to make of it. You want to see it? So here is the total amount of time that we all have in a week. It's a total of 168 hours per week. That's 24 times 7. Now, for me, I like to dedicate 67 hours approximately to sleeping, and that is 9 hours a day because sleep is very important, and this is for sleep. Now, I've learned this the hard way. Don't sacrifice your sleep and rest for anything, and I'll explain why it's important in a minute. Now, back to it. So now a typical job is going to waste about 40 hours of your life for your job. And if you work more, then put down more here. It's going to take up more of your time. And I have this concept of splash damage. And for me, this is about 17 hours a week on splash damage. Splash damage is all the crap that I got to do to get to work and make my body presentable to the work people. Essentially, all the crap you don't get paid for, but have to do so that they will pay you. So everyone's splash damage number is going to be different. This is commute time. This is hauling kids around if you got those. It's recuperation time. It's washing your body. It's putting on your job costume. It's shaving your balls and or labia. So in case you got to take a dump at the job and the toilet water splashes up, you want to make it easy to clean off because you don't want that ick just festering down there in your private area. So now this leaves 48 hours for everything else. Now, I am going to split this. For me, this is about an equal split. So I'm going to split this into two 24-hour chunks. So 24 hours, everything else moves over into 24 hours. And then 24 hours I will dedicate to building my business. As I'm building this time map, it has me wondering, is this worth the risk? Because this is the risk, right? It's time. I'm not sinking thousands of dollars into this. I'm sinking thousands of hours of my not working a job time into something that has a high probability of not working out. The answer for me, at least right now, is yes, because what else am I doing with that 24 hours of time? I'm probably staring at a screen, consuming garbage content, or wandering around a consumption zone looking for something to stuff in my mouth to make my body feel like Christmas all the time. So, yes, it's worth the risk because in 5 to 10 years, I'll either be starving in the streets because no one wants to hire an old codger like me, or sitting in a beige cubicle farm somewhere, staring at a screen, waiting to dive face first into my keyboard. So I'm either going to spend my time doing this, something I actually enjoy, something I actually get something out of, or out and about with the rest of the groupers shoveling corporate trash in my mouth. I mean, I can do that when I get out, if I get out. So what I like to do, and don't tell anybody I said this because I'll deny it if you tell on me, is I like to steal time from the job. So I will actually block off time on my calendar at the job to do stuff that relates to my business. And this could be anything from like scripting these videos to planning or anything else that I can do on my phone kind of discreetly. The eventual goal is to recover this 57 hours. So this is 57 total hours that are just gone, waste of my life that's spent serving someone else that I don't really care about, and use this for my business. So my business replaces this, but without like sacrifice, like just making me work more here. Now, remember when I said sleep is important? This is why. So I have this thing energy capacity. I'm going to draw this here as a big solid bar. And this is your energy. This is the energy that you have. So when you sleep, you fill this graph up. So that's why sleep is very important, is because when you sleep, you fill the graph back up, your energy reserves are restored. Now for me, my job takes up a huge chunk of my energy reserves. It drains it really fast. Then it's all the splash damage. That drains me pretty good too. And then it's everything else. And then it's working on my biz here, drains it a little bit, because I actually get something from working on my biz. This is actually something that I enjoy doing. So it's not a terrible drain on my energy. I actually feel pretty good after I do stuff like this. But the job is a huge drain. And the more you work, the more it's going to drain you. So that's why sleep and rest is very, very important, that you don't sacrifice that. Otherwise, you're not going to have any energy to do anything. So what did we learn from this? What's the takeaway? I think number one is don't sacrifice your goddamn sleep. Sleep and rest are very important if you want to have energy to do anything, especially if you're working a full-time job. It can be very draining. Number two is I feel like I have 24 hours in the day to do a part-time job, which is building my business, but then I'm working a full-time job on top of that. So I'm really working 64 hours. And if you factor in the splash damage that both of those things create in my life, it's not just 17 hours. That's what, 64 plus 17, that's like 1,000 hours a week that I'm spending on this, on dedicating. I feel like I'm dedicating my life to making money. And is that something that I really want to be doing? Is that something that you want to do? Is to dedicate all of your time to making money, time that you could be spending doing something more rewarding, making art, climbing a mountain, learning how to race Indy cars, learning guitar, flying an airplane across the top of a mountain, skydiving into a giant marshmallow and sinking all the way and eating your way to the bottom of that marshmallow. It just has me in this existential crisis mode where it's like, do I really want to do this? I mean, even though I do get something out of this, I really like making these videos and I like being artistic and creative and all that stuff and calling my own shots. And I would love nothing more than to be free of a job so that I could do this more. But I also have to question, if I recover that 40 hours, or really that 57 hours, am I just going to fill it with more work? Is it just going to never be enough? I don't want to work my whole life away and dedicate my existence to making money. And building this time graph has me thinking, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm spending a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of effort on trying to get out of the meat grinder. And that's the risk. It's wasting your life away in a pursuit of something that you really have no idea if it's going to be better than a job. And I think that's what we're all looking for, right? It's not like the most happiest thing in the world. You're going to just be this miraculously amazing person and you're going to have an idyllic life. It's being free, right? It's being free from the grind of this over here. Someone else controlling your time, dictating to you what you work on and what you care about and what your values are. You want to be free from that. I think this is humans' natural state is freedom. And you can't have that when you're working a full-time job. So is it worth it? Again, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll probably be here next week. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Is this worth the risk? Are you willing to sacrifice a chunk of your free time to trying to make money that may not ever make money? Is it worth it? I want to know for real. Let me know in the comments. Appreciate you watching. Now go watch this goddamn video right here. This will be good for you. It's good. It's good viewing, I promise. I promise.